Hey everybody, welcome to the Tacocat podcast. Tacocat podcast number 22, I believe. Right, Kenny?
You are correct.
All right, I got that right. Okay, and I'm starting the 30-minute timer there. All right, so we're going to try to do this a little quicker than normal.
That's a challenge for you.
Yeah, it can definitely be a challenge for me. I get long-winded.
Yes,
anyway, so let's go ahead and jump right into the stuff. Welcome everybody to the Tacocat podcast. Of course, we have Kenny on the podcast today. Kenny?
Hello.
And then Tyler, of course. Tyler, what's going on?
Represent.
Hey, represent All Hail Tacocat.
He's the only one who has it right now.
And then, of course, me, Jake. How y'all doing? Before we go into what we're going to talk about today on the podcast list, which I actually have on my phone right now, I want to let everybody know something that's going on with Tacocat. So we are going to be at SAC Anime Summer 2016.
Yeah.
We're gonna have our own booth there. And I said this. I said this in the last video at the end of the podcast, but
yes.
I wanted to do it in the beginning so that way people actually hear it. So anyway,
assuming that people click off our shit immediately.
Well, maybe, yeah. I don't know. I mean, if analytics serve, yeah, that's.
I mean, I know I'm an ugly motherfucker, but
yeah.
I mean, I've been watching my own videos. I'm like, man, this guy's stupid, and just exit out.
Like, man, this guy's scruffy ass beard. Fuck him.
Right.
Anyway, so we're gonna be at SAC Anime 2016 in September, from September 3rd to the 5th, I believe.
I was gonna say we stay till they kick us out.
Yeah, we're gonna be there the whole weekend.
Yeah,
we're gonna have a booth set up, and we're gonna have a whole lot of fun things going on at the booth. We're gonna hopefully have some merchandise or some swag to buy or some things like that, which will be cool. We're also going to be opening up to I think we agreed on 5, right? 5 people a day for the. Okay, anyway, so what we're gonna do you'll have a chance to be in a Let's Play with us if you show up early enough. We're gonna do it for you get to be in your own Let's Play with one of us. We're gonna do that I think to the first 5 people is what we're gonna do during the day.
What you got?
And we also the game hasn't been announced yet, so we haven't done that yet. Also. We might have something else cool to do there with us. Something along the lines of a tournament, but we haven't kind of figured that out yet. But anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun. It'll be really good to get out there and to see everybody. And if you're going to be there, stop by and say hi, take a picture, and it's going to be just a lot of fun. So anyway, anything you guys want to add, or is that pretty much it?
And I think
you
that's
hit the
about
nail
it.
on the head with the hammer.
All right, great, fantastic. All right, so again, that is SAC Anime 2016, and I believe pre-registration has started. So you can get your tickets now and get like the hotel situation set up if you're going to stay there.
Apply directly to the forehead.
Yeah, again, it's going to be September 2nd to the 4th at the Sacramento Convention Center.
Yes.
And Sacramento. So it'll be great, and I would love to see you there. We would love to see you there. Anyway, so now let's go ahead and get on to the podcast list and what we're going to be talking about today. So we're going to kick off things with the E3 2016 games list of the things that are supposed to be.
My God, it is a packed house of games that are both confirmed and
that are predicted. Yeah, so we're going to talk a little bit about that. Also, Batman: Return to Arkham has been announced after numerous leaks. We're going to be talking about that. Also, we're going to talk about Pokemon Go. I wish Cody was here for this one. Pokemon Go registration is now available in the U.S. We'll talk a little bit about that.
Over his Ingress addiction.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I still know that game's got its hooks in him hard.
Yes.
Then we're going to talk about remembering Lionhead Studios, the people who made Fable, as well as many other very beloved games.
We're going to pose a very important question to not only ourselves, but to you guys.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll get you engaged, and let's start with that list. So, Kenny, go ahead and give us some of the main games that they're talking about coming out on the in E3 2016.
Okay.
I mean, there were some that we were expecting. Like, I did expect when we all expected like Battlefield and the Call of Duties to come out.
Those are two
and the releases. But anything else? What are we looking at?
Well, this list has also been updated with games from Square Enix, who just said, okay, we're going to bring a couple games to E3 as well.
Now are they? Now I didn't know that this one was on the probable ones, but it was something like Kingdom Hearts 3 was on the probable list.
It is. You're right.
So that one is confirmed now.
No, it's still probable.
Oh, okay.
But I think it's leaning more and more to the confirmed. A couple of games that Square Enix added that are confirmed that are going to be at E3 2016 are going to be Star Ocean.
Star Ocean, okay.
The new Star Ocean game. Apparently Just Cause 3.
Just Cause 3? Well, I mean, Just Cause 3 already came out.
Some DLC, I imagine.
Maybe, but why would you? I mean, I don't know if
the game wasn't, I mean, it did okay, but it was a very flat game. Like, it fell flat.
Yes, Just Cause 3. Also,
I don't know. Well, we'll talk about
it. It was fun at first. But
also,
then
the new
it was
Hitman. They're also.
Are they gonna talk about more like the episodic Hitman thing?
Yes.
That's gone through a strange reboot. We'll talk about that.
It has, and we'll talk about that some other time. And also, obviously, Final Fantasy 15. That one's blatantly obvious.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Well, yeah, I don't think it would be a Square Enix conference if they didn't talk about Final Fantasy.
I agree. And also, Deus Ex: Mankind Divided.
Oh, okay. So that one's been confirmed. Okay,
yes,
great.
We will see more Deus Ex.
Okay, so I was a little hot and cold in the Deus Ex games. Like, I liked Deus Ex the first one.
Yes.
I thought it was really good. I like the RPG elements. It got a little hectic though.
Sure.
In the way that it dealt with stuff and like stat allocations and things like that. And it was just really in depth. And I think Human Revolution kind of streamlined that a bit.
Yes.
But one thing that kind of ticked me off about Human Revolution is so they did the whole missing link thing because there was a huge time skip. Yes. In that game, and it was like half the story was gone. And that, I mean, and I've never been a fan of that, and I hate that kind of thing. But I was lucky enough that I didn't get Human Revolution for myself until the whole thing was released, or the Missing Link DLC was released. I mean, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the augmentations, and the stealth mechanics weren't bad in it. So
no, they weren't.
I'm really interested to see where it's going to be. So this isn't a prequel. This is going to be set after Mankind.
I believe so.
Revolution.
Human Revolution.
Yeah. So I think it's going to the heat up between the purists and the augs.
I think you're right. And also, there's games that are being announced that are going to be playable at E3.
Playable, okay.
All of them is Battlefield 1.
Okay, all right. So they are going to have a playable.
That's what it looks. That's what it looks like to me, because it's marked with a little symbol that says games confirmed to appear in playable form on the show floor or in demonstration settings are marked with a cross symbol.
Okay. And Tyler, do you have anything you wanted to add?
For games that I'm excited for?
Yes.
Yeah. Hideo Kojima is supposed to announce his the new game at E3.
Yeah.
Because he loves making trailers, and the best time to do it would be with the biggest audience he could.
Even said last week, Kojima Watch 2016 at this point for him.
Yeah. So I'm really excited to see the trailer that he's going to put together for his brand new game, which super hyped for.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for me, of the games that are being announced right now that are confirmed, one that really resonates with me for reasons unknown is Titanfall 2.
Yeah, so Titanfall 2, I did see that one on the list. So that one's not going to show up in playable form though, right?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
No, but it is going to show up. Apparently this one's going to be multi-platform this time, so PS4 players can have at giant mech combat.
Yeah, it's like, well,
apparently it's also going to have a story mode.
I bet.
Wait! No! They had a campaign the last one.
Yeah.
Now is it going to be a good campaign?
They just said we're actually going to have a cohesive campaign.
They better fucking have a better campaign, and I don't like multiplayer only games like that, and I don't like them trying to shoehorn something in at the end. And I really hope that they do better than that, because that was fucking weak.
Well, I thought the idea was great. I mean, an all multiplayer game, and you include a campaign. The only problem is the execution was
in and of itself
fucking weak.
And in and of itself, the concept for Titanfall was incredible.
No, the
gameplay is solid as hell. I think the gameplay with the foot soldiers running around parkour and the gear, along with the different types of mechs, I thought totally fun. Totally fun.
Yes.
But the campaign didn't matter what you did. Win, lose.
It just unfolded the way it was going to be.
And then of the games that are supposed to be rumored.
Okay.
At this point. A couple that I'm looking forward to. One of them is Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon?
That was they're the same guys that
the dinosaurs.
Dinosaur.
Robot dinosaurs.
The company that's doing it, and they also work on Uncharted.
Naughty Dog? No.
Not Naughty Dog.
Sure.
Not Naughty
They're
Dog.
not listed as it. They're just listed as a Sony title.
Oh.
Wait, so is that are those people who
It's
did
the same
Orion
guy-
Prelude?
No, I think it's the same guys who did Killzone.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay. It was one of the big names I was thinking of.
Yes.
Because PS4 has
And
Killzone,
also,
Uncharted.
of course, I mean, Square Enix, of course, is probably going to be coming in hot with that Final Fantasy VII remake.
I'm
Yeah, that's-
fingers crossed on that Kingdom Hearts 3.
now the Final Fantasy VII, was that the one that you showed me that gameplay trailer of that they were going to do it in like almost like Dragon Age 2 status, where it was going to be, instead of, they were going to forego turn base and go
Looks like it's
and go hack and slash.
going more towards not necessarily even hack and slash. It looks it's more going like an action RPG.
So like I hope it's more like the Dragon Age Inquisition style instead
Sure.
of Dragon Age 2. I think that was a little more refined
Anyways,
in that
those
category.
those are our hype games at this point for E3. One thing that isn't listed on there though are any games that are being remastered and redone. Speaking of which, we are going to get almost all of our Batman.
Yeah. Okay. So switching over to that. Well, one thing I want to talk about on the E3 show floor. So was Infinite Warfare going to be in playable form?
Call of Duty 2016 will not be in playable form.
Not be in playable form. So, but Battlefield will.
But Battlefield 1 will.
That seems
wow.
that seems kind of like they're missing an opportunity here to
Yeah.
compete.
They're missing the boat right now. Call of Duty is.
Yeah. I think.
Especially with the bad publicity
Yeah,
that
I
they've
think.
gotten.
Yeah, and I think they're still reeling from that.
Yeah,
and I think that's part of it.
Yeah, I think that's part of it too. I would agree with that.
But I did see it on GameStop's website this morning that they're accepting pre-orders and stuff like that for it. So
Yes.
So what do you think is going to come with this pre-order?
Call of Duty.
Do I get a little drone that looks like the Pelican?
Well, no, I think they're going to be doing download copies for the Modern Warfare trilogy.
that
Well,
would be good.
I heard you can get that with any, as long as you get the I forget what the pack
And
is
not only
called.
that, but they're actually doing a collection of the 3 Modern Warfare games on the 360 and on the PS. And
Okay.
Well, wait. So it's gonna go back a generation?
I have no idea. That's the weird thing, is it only advertises it right now for the fucking 360, which no one is using.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, I've got mine right there, but I don't think I've turned that on.
And I
for a
bought
while.
2 games for us to play.
It's
Yeah, I know.
gray.
Yeah.
Why is your Xbox 360
Well,
gray?
that's just a light.
It's like,
It's
how
dust
it's like how the Super Nintendo
and
would turn
sadness.
yellow after a while.
Yeah.
Ew.
But
Did you piss on it?
but I think it's
I
gonna
didn't
be.
piss on mine. It looks damn good.
But I think that's going to be interesting because I wonder how many people are going to go to the booth, and I wonder how many people are going to be like going, "Boo, boo on you, sir!" But obviously not that
I
gentlemanly.
imagine none. I mean, I saw a GIF today of two animated dogs that were like chomping at the bit to get each other. And on the tagline it said internet, and then the chains broke off and it said reality, and the dogs ran off in opposite
Yeah.
directions.
Yeah, that could be it. I mean, everyone is a lot more courageous behind the keyboard. But anyway,
Yeah, that sounds about
so let's go ahead and move on to Batman Arkham. Return to Arkham.
Returns to Arkham.
Now, this one, okay, so we had to talk about it earlier today or this morning.
By I talk about it, I posted something on it, and Jake
More
was
of
like,
a-
no.
No.
Bitch.
And it was
Oh, I'm
because,
sorry.
And it was because I thought that it was going to be another game after Arkham Knight.
No.
After that fucking fiasco.
Wait, what? There's something wrong with the ending?
No.
What
No, the
fiasco?
game. The
It's
game
about-
was just
for the
was
PC port.
borked.
It's about how
it was
PC
borked on PS4 too.
Not as bad as for PC, from what I've heard.
Well, yeah, no, PC was a whole nother fucking story. But
Yes.
yeah, but it was totally borked to begin with. But anyway, so you were saying you were going to say, Ken?
I mean, I was just going to tag along with saying no for the love of. Actually, I still have that fucking thing. Hold on.
But
fucking thing
I'm
that
excited
you sent.
because
Oh, yeah.
I might get an opportunity to finally play the Batman games. I've never really been interested, but if they're decently priced when it comes out, and I'm not paying for full price for each full game.
Oh
I think
no!
I'll be
It's
happy.
it's all going to come in one thing, and I like one disc package with all of the all the DLC that came out with it. But I don't know what the pricing is. I don't think they've released it yet, but I think we can expect it to be at least $60 to $70 MSRP.
Maybe I would accept a full regular game.
Yeah,
Because the games have been out for
and-
so long.
Yeah.
even with
mind you,
DLC.
also, you're only getting 2 out of the 3 games.
yeah, you're not getting Arkham Knight, which
No.
Or Arkham Origins.
Arkham Origins, you're not going to get it because that was developed in-house by WB, and it's Eidos and Rocksteady that are doing this.
Which
Yeah.
it feels weird that they didn't somehow collaborate something together because we're getting an incomplete series.
Well, yeah, I mean,
technically,
Rocksteady also wanted Bebop, and they didn't get it.
But anyway,
So I had that conversation,
yeah,
and Jake, and here's what I said. So who's read the podcast list plus the stories, because I'm the one who creates that shit.
Yeah.
And
Well,
Jake-
this one. I did the last one.
Good for you. So you were like, yes and no. No more Arkham. Please, for the love of all that is dark, grainy, and gravely voiced protagonists, don't run
Gravelly.
Batman through the why now.
No, then I amended it because talk to text, and I said the.
And he said guano.
Yeah,
which I imagine was. I'm assuming that was for grainy.
No.
Any more.
So this is what I was supposed to say. It was supposed to say no more Arkham, please, for the love of all that is dark, grainy, and gravelly voiced protagonists. Don't run Batman through the guano anymore. Please, after Arkham Knight, please, no more. That's basically what I said. That was essentially what I was supposed to say. But talk to text is a bitch, so
Because
that
you
didn't go
thought
through.
that Arkham Knight 2 was coming out.
Yeah, and I was like, no, God, no, and I was hoping because
Even though they've released a bunch of story DLC that includes Mr. Freeze and Ra's al Ghul and I believe Harley Quinn. I don't quote me on that.
Another Harley Quinn DLC?
Guys, don't kill me.
But anyway, so it's like so that's what I was doing, and I was upset about that. But now I'm looking at it too, and I don't think I can get behind it either way. And here's the thing, so they're updating it from I think it was Unreal 3 to Unreal 4. That's the new engine that's going to be working in. And it is going. They're saying, updated models, and just kind of like remastering it and touching it up and stuff like that.
It was already a fine game, number one, to begin with.
But here's the thing: it doesn't need it.
It really doesn't.
It really doesn't. I have everything, and it runs at 1080p at 1080p 60.
The only reason I could see people wanting to get this is to have it on the Xbox One and the PS4, and on the Xbox One, it might even be included in the backwards compatibility.
But that's weak. I mean, that's just weak for me, man. I mean, seriously,
Not enough. It's definitely not enough
yeah.
to sell a game.
I mean,
Especially when you can get all the games on Steam for relatively cheap.
yeah, you mean, and they go on
because,
sale
you
all
have,
the time.
a computer like mine
and
where it would
why-
barely run it.
Well, I mean, yours,
Yeah, and I mean,
but yours is a
apparently
casual
also
rig
Arkham
to
Knight
begin
and
with.
Well, not everyone has a gaming PC or laptop.
No, but if someone is gonna, do a PC,
This
they're,
happens a
they're
lot.
probably going to have a decent rig at least.
Well, I have a PC. I still play like TF2 and like other Steam games without any problems. But a game like Batman would.
But Tyler,
hard
Well,
pressed.
we've had this talk before.
I know, Jake, but in all seriousness-
you don't buy into it though. But see, that's the thing. People who are getting into PC games,
Oh, I know.
like
I know,
Kenny
but
and
still
me, will
console.
spend it.
Yes.
It's for the console people who like me haven't played any of the Batman games and can with
That's
our
your own. That's your own.
Oh, well, I mean, here's
I'm not
also,
saying,
well, I mean, here's
trying to like badmouth anything. I'm just saying it's good for like people like me who
Yes.
have a console
Sure.
and can finally get the games on one console with updated graphics and full DLC.
Makes sense.
Well, yeah, I mean that makes sense.
I'm
I mean, but I mean, you could. But see, here's the thing: you could go to GameStop,
Yeah.
and you could buy. You could buy almost the entire Arkham series probably for just as much as you're probably going to spend on the updated one. And
Well, we don't know the pricing of the new updated one, so
well, I
it
mean,
could be cheaper.
we can assume that it's going to be
And we'll get that
$60 to
sick-
$70.
sick new Batman cover art.
But see, it's
Obviously.
just, but that's
And they'll
just.
probably release a special edition package with like a battering or something.
But see, but that's not
And also
worth it.
pre-order DLC that includes Christian Bale's voice.
Or I mean, yeah, this is
That's
all
obvious.
about
Blatantly
rebranding and
obvious.
remarketing
And it's
with
just-
new
Or Michael
gimmicks.
Keaton.
And Jack Nicholson as the Joker.
Yes,
No.
absolutely.
And then we're gonna have Jim
No,
Carrey
give
as the.
I mean,
as
but
Mark
Batman.
Hamill.
Tyler, here's the thing: if you don't want to play games on your laptop like that, that's fine. You can
It's
get
not that I
just-
don't want to. It's just that I
You
can't.
can't,
Yeah, you
but
can't.
that's okay. You can just get games like that on your phone. Speaking of which,
Oh no, I don't want to segue into that yet. But
segue into that motherfucker. Give us 30 minutes.
Okay, well here's the thing. Well, I know, but we've only gone for like 20. Anyway, so listen. So last bit of thing on that. I don't think that those games look great great enough to begin with. I don't think that they need to be updated like that. And I think it's, if there's just a couple more years down the line when there's newer engines or they've learned how to do more with it, then by all means go ahead and re-release it.
Sure.
But it's too soon for it, and I don't think it's going to be enough gain for it. But anyway,
I think it's too well, no, because those both released. I mean, it's been a while since Arkham Asylum has been released.
Yeah, but it still holds up pretty well graphically and
it is.
and environmental wise.
It's near a last gen 360 game before they came out with the Xbox One.
Yeah. It was towards the end of the development cycle. Yeah.
Yes, and it was while the Xbox 360 and the PS3 were going through their midlife crisis. Right now, it's happening for the Xbox One and PS4, but that's another can of worms for another whole day.
Totally weird.
Yeah,
anyway,
totally weird. But now,
okay. So now moving on. Okay, so resident Pokemaster Kenny over here. So Ken, why don't you explain to us what Pokemon Go is? Because I really don't even know what it is. Like, is it like supposed to be like oh god, like that Scanners Commander stuff that we used to have, like, you'd scan the barcodes and get the Pokemon or something like that. What is this?
Apparently, it's a lot like Niantic's other game, Ingress, which they're sort of modeling this after.
Oh, okay. So it's gonna be like
it. So basically, you're gonna be able to go to, and they already field tested this in, I believe, Australia.
Really, Australia? Okay, interesting.
I guess. I mean, how their internet held it is beyond me.
Because it's probably the most likely place to have Pokemon.
Actual Pokemon.
Yeah. You've seen some of the crazy spiders and snakes there.
Yeah, they have Thunder Down Under. Moving on.
Yeah.
So basically, you go to a place. It could be a landmark, could be whatever, and apparently there's items there, and apparently you can get, and apparently you'll find Pokemon just around.
And this is endorsed by the Pokemon Company, right?
Yes.
And Nintendo.
Yes, they are working along with Niantic on this.
Oh wow, that's really well. I know that Nintendo
have a light emphasis on being team based.
On team based. Well, I know that Nintendo has been trying to break into the mobile market a lot more,
and I think this is definitely going to be part of that.
Yeah,
without a doubt.
And I think this is actually what better IP to go through with it than Pokemon.
I think this is more of them trying to get another foothold into the gaming market, because as we can see that their consoles games aren't really selling as well as they used to.
Yeah.
No. Whereas their handheld games are still, they're like the only handheld games other than phone.
Even still,
and mobile
then,
apps.
the problem with that is not necessarily the games themselves. It's not necessarily the console itself. The Wii U is a fun console.
Yeah, no, it's
and
fun.
The games are fun. The problem is we're not allowed to talk about them.
Yeah, we can't play them. We can't do that.
They don't
talk
like
about
third parties.
They don't really like third parties, and honestly, they released the same game 5 million times and they haven't updated the formula since Mario Galaxy. Like for a Mario game, they haven't updated the Zelda games since like Wind Waker. That was the only one that I thought was really truly innovative. I mean, the rest of it was just been back to formula as it goes. And don't get me wrong, like I love Twilight Princess on the Wii. That was one of my favorite games. But I don't think they've really gone anywhere new with any of their IPs for years, and they're losing their market. And it's the thing is we're getting tired of the same recycled shit.
They have innovated in the Wii U life cycle.
I mean, kind of, but it's not enough. It's like, okay, so let's take Super Mario 3D World and then 3D Land, and then Mario Brothers U.
Wasn't talking about that. I was talking about developing new IPs, which they have done.
Yeah.
Splatoon.
Okay, well, Splatoon. Yeah, and also
that's it.
I haven't there was that, and I don't know if I'm still sold on the whole gamepad
Also,
thing.
I mean, they acquired all rights to Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Bayonetta 2, becoming a Wii U exclusive. That's
Wii U exclusive. Huge. That seems like a weird business choice by the creators of Bayonetta.
And that's also just an odd IP for
Nintendo, it doesn't really
too, because it doesn't fit their whole family gaming thing. But one thing I got to say about
Smash
Nintendo,
Bros is getting really weird with Bayonetta on there.
Yes. But one thing I got to say about the Wii U.
Next one is Dante.
One thing I got to say about the Wii U that I love.
Dante.
Well, they can't fuck him up any worse than
Wait, new Dante or old Dante?
New Dante. New Dante, so you're fine.
Okay, old Dante's okay. As long as they don't touch old Dante.
Old Dante is PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale.
Yeah.
Yes.
But like I said, or like I was starting to say, I gotta say I do like the Wii U, and it is a lot of fun. And I gotta commend Nintendo because they've put out a actual game console, not some kind of
not an entertainment center.
And not some kind of like half-witted poor man's gaming PC that doesn't have any of the satisfaction of moddability or expandability.
Blu-ray, can, watch TV and Netflix.
Yeah,
I'm happy.
But it's like they've taken like a semi special needs PC, like gaming PC, staple that together with a Blu-ray player and a streaming device, and kind of Frankenstein it into a VCR. You know what I mean? It's like
still happy with
and
it.
so it's like it's not sure what it wants to be at this point, and it's like do you want it to be a dedicated stream box? Do you want it to be a gaming kind of PC? What do you want? There's no middle ground.
There's no clear cut.
And whereas so it's like their games are over the top and crazy, and which is fun. I do enjoy my PlayStation. I'm a huge PlayStation fanboy, but I like the Wii because everything is so clear cut and easy to understand, and it's fun to play with the four of us or the five of us. You know what I mean? And it's great.
Yes.
And it's easy enough that a 4 or 5 year old can understand what's going on the screen.
Well, yeah.
And it's great for my grandparents love it too. Which is
but there's
great.
only like 5 games.
Well, yeah, and
The sad thing about Nintendo is they were the king of couch co-op games.
Mm-hmm. And now they're
but they're only putting out the same games.
Just put on the same game.
And after a while,
same games, and even then they skip IPs through each generation.
Yeah.
We're probably not with the NX coming out. We're probably not going to get a Metroid game.
Well, we haven't got a Metroid game for a while.
We had one on the Wii.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
no, not that one, right?
Not that one.
Not the bad one.
Yeah, that was. Yeah,
we don't talk about that bad one.
That's
the meh story and the good gameplay one.
Yeah,
No, the bad gameplay and bad story.
Speaking of that, I hear that M. Night Shyamalan is doing a thing of Avatar. Did you ever hear what happened with that, Tyler?
No, I heard those were just rumors because
speak of it.
I heard it's just a rumor because it's always a shame that they never made a live action Avatar movie. I think it would do really well.
I think it would do really well too. That's just a shame. But anyway,
the penis hair too.
So well, and we have seen Nintendo going into more of the mobile market. They have it was like Miiverse or something like that.
Miitomo.
Miitomo, and that's like they're having like the Mii's on the thing, but it's not really expanded. It's just kind of like their baseline.
They're just kind of there.
Yeah, and I think they're gonna expand on it, but I think that's just like what's happening, and I think that's kind of like they're trying to figure out Street Pass with that too, which will be interesting. So anyway, so let's move on to the last bit while we still have some time here,
which is gonna be our old buddies unfortunately closing down.
Well, yeah, we'll be fine on this one. So this is our last
with and then this was gonna be a couple weeks old. I get it, but I felt like because we've had a long-term experience with playing their games. Lionhead Studios unfortunately closed their doors a couple weeks
ago. Yeah, so this is a little bit of an old news, but something I thought we should talk about.
Yes.
And Microsoft closed them down, and
all during the production of Fable Legends, which they ceased.
Yeah, which is but the Fable IP is still available, but Microsoft has it, and I don't think they're going to budge on that one, which is fine. I just wonder what development house will end up picking that up. But talking about Fable, so I got into Fable: The Lost Chapters. I was a bit naughty at first, and I got the game illegally. And I went back and I bought it. And I bought Lost Chapters, and then I actually bought the Anniversary Edition when it came out. A little disappointed with that one, but I have Fable 1, 2, and 3. Some of my favorite games, and I know Fable 3 gets a lot of flack, but I thoroughly enjoyed my time with that game. I thought it was trying to...
economy, though.
Yeah, no, it was broken.
Not only that economy, but pretty much everything about it. They took everything that was fun about Fable 2.
Yeah. It's like...
They kind of threw it all, not away, but to the side. They brought in this ungodly stupid menu system.
Yeah.
Ungodly stupid.
One of the things that really upset me about Fable 3 was so in Fable 1 you could pick what expression you wanted to do.
Yes.
You could do like the hey,
which you can still do,
the strong man and stuff like that.
2, albeit somewhat streamlined.
Yeah, some a little more streamlined. And then in 3 it was like
3 you don't get a choice.
Yeah, you don't get a choice, and you just kind of like do this.
You can either dance with this person, or you can fart in their face.
Yeah, and it's like there's no middle ground. And it's like I didn't like this, and and that was a bit annoying. I mean, it was kind of like, oh, haha, oh, that's funny. He's dancing with that guard in the middle of town square. Oh, ha.
So did you
okay,
notice
now it's just getting
also,
weird.
Jake, how in Fable, ever since Fable 2, magic was extremely the key to winning?
Oh yeah, and then like you could, and what I liked about in 3 though is like you can combine and like just make
spells,
ungodly powerful spells.
Whereas
which
in
I
Fable
liked.
1, it made the most sense because you had to constantly, make sure you kept an eye on not only your health but your will for your magic, and then they threw that away.
Yeah, and then they turned it into like the gloves had the power, which was interesting. I mean. For me, it was just like, how can I make more explosions happen? So that was fun. But one of my favorite games going off of Fable that was developed by Lionhead was actually a game called The Movies, and it was this like movie park not movie park, but movie lot simulator kind of game where you would like make the movies and you would make the scripts and you would make all of the fun stuff with that, and you make your stars and everything. And it was so much fun. I've got the expansion pack. It's just one of my favorite games, and I really wish that they'd made more of that because that was just tons of fun. And I still play that all the time.
Lionhead really liked themselves because in Fable 2, you could get a ship and you could sail to an island. Do you remember this? That it was shaped like the Lionhead.
That was shaped like the logo. Yeah. I do remember that.
And also in Fable 2, wasn't there special armor you can get, and the assault rifle from Halo?
That's right.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And and there were a lot of little, and I always loved the humor, and I thought Peter Molyneux had a good franchise
and very good tongue in cheek humor.
Yeah,
a lot of it.
There was a little stuff that was a little overbearing.
But now it's time for the question that I want to pose not only to all of you but to the 3 of us. If Microsoft opened up the doors to Fable 4 for developers, which development studio would you want to develop Fable 4?
So if we're coming out with a brand new Fable 4, not like a Legends thing or anything like that.
Not like a Legends thing. It's another expansion onto the game, onto the store, onto the lore. Who do you want to do that?
Hold on.
You know what? It would be. See, here's the thing. It's like it's an RPG style, but it's like it's like an easy RPG style, and it's not like super heavy. It's definitely lighter than like anything Bethesda does or anything that BioWare does.
Right.
And I also don't like anything going to EA at all. I mean, okay. So what do you think,
Obsidian.
Tyler? Oh, you think Obsidian? So the people who did New Vegas.
Yeah, I think they would be perfect. They got the humor. They got the exploration.
They also did South Park: Stick of Truth. And
they also did
they're doing the South Park games.
Yeah. So you get the humor, you get the action. The world and lore building, I think it'd be great.
I think you're right. I think Obsidian would do a pretty good job with that. And I mean, I would like them to see them do it more kind of like Stick of Truth style, not necessarily the turn base of that, but similar to the way that they did that.
I'm kind of hoping they go to like a more modern age of Fable.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it's like because like last time it was like almost like Victorian London, like Industrial Revolution kind of time period with 3.
It was like super fantasy too. So
yeah, it was fantasy, but it was like
let's go. Maybe they'll go like a whole full blown steampunk area with Obsidian. And we could get like some crazy like steampunk guns and swords. I don't know how you would steampunk a sword, but maybe add like a furnace to it, or just your furnace to get your fire sword, or.
So I mean, they
kebab, because shish kebab.
you could do something with it. I don't think it would be difficult, but
shotgun hammer.
I think Obsidian could do it, and I think that they would probably do well with it. For me, it's like I would like a good story, which would be fun. So it would be cool to see like one of the major RPG makers like BioWare or Bethesda take a hold of it, and Bethesda is good with third party stuff too. So. I would like that for story wise, but I think Obsidian would probably be a good company to do that. What about you, Ken?
I'm gonna go the absolute Fahrenheit direction. Platinum.
Really?
Platinum, really?
How come?
Platinum is really good at taking a game that is already over the top. Which Fable, let's be honest here, as good as it was pretty over the top.
Yeah, it was over the top at points. Yeah,
and making fun and addicting gameplay. which I feel like Fable, while the gameplay was fine, it does need to be tweaked to be actually made interesting and to actually have some kind of depth.
Yeah.
Which Platinum does a fantastic job in.
Platinum, I don't want them to touch that game until they give me my Kill a Kill game.
Oh yeah.
Damn it. I'm hyped.
Yeah.
Hyped.
And I want to see what they do with TMNT, but still, I feel like Platinum would do a really good job with this. If not, I say give it to not necessarily Capcom, who kind of spearheaded this development style, but bring back Clover Studios, the same guys who did Beautiful Joe and Okami.
Oh, now that they would probably do a pretty good
Yeah.
job at it. I wonder how their art style would clash though, because they do a lot of kind of like cell shading kind of things like that. I don't want to go to Capcom because
no one does.
Capcom
They
stories are
dropped
like
the ball on the last Devil May
Or-
Cry.
yeah. Well, and Capcom stories always are like the guy in the writing department has an literal arrow through his head and has been bashing his head on the keyboard. That's how in depth the stories are.
Or my option too, if it is not Platinum, is Grasshopper Studios.
What did Grasshopper do?
Yeah.
Grasshopper is Suda 51. Shadows of the Damned, Killer is Dead, Lollipop Chainsaw, No More Heroes, and Killer 7.
Okay. All right. Okay. So you're going more in the like. Not the JRPG style,
But the more,
but
like,
more.
I'm going
hack
more
and
Western
slash.
RPG. I'm going more Western RPG. The reason why I said Platinum was because of Scalebound.
So okay,
Going to be more. We're just going to be more traditional. It's going to be a slower paced combat from what they're usually doing.
yeah. So okay, so you're going with like a mix between the two.
They have
Okay,
they
I get
really
it.
done like a really big open world game before?
Like kind of.
Kind of, but
as
here's
big
the
as
reason,
Fable,
But
though.
here's
No.
the reason why I'm saying Suda 51. Here's the reason why I'm saying Grasshopper. Tremendous boss battles. Creative weapons. For the most part, good, yet albeit sometimes ignorable and over-the-top story. And legitimately fun gameplay.
Yeah. Well, I would just be afraid that we would lose the fun and lightheartedness that would be Fable, because the thing is like
Have you seen Suda 51's games? Let's be honest here. Those are fucking hilarious.
But yeah, but
Chainsaw,
but it's
Beautiful Joe.
but see, here's the thing.
Beautiful Joe's Clover.
They still have a little bit of serious, like a serious tone to them. And the thing is like Fable is very lighthearted and very tongue in cheek, and that would be the one thing that I would be afraid to lose in transfer or in translation. That's what what I would be afraid of, because I don't want it to. I don't want it to lose.
Brainwave.
Okay.
A Fable Telltale series.
Now, Telltale would do probably a very good job at that.
Yeah, but come on, I want that action.
Yeah.
Don't get me
I
wrong,
don't want quick time
Telltale's
events for it.
great for story games, like phenomenal story. But with the Fable series, you gotta have that action. You gotta have the sword
you gotta have
swinging,
a
the
little bit of it,
gunslinging,
yeah.
the magic
Which is why I
throwing,
want to give it to a
badass.
company that does that very well, like a Platinum or a Grasshopper, or
somebody like that.
Even send it to Bethesda and Arcane, who did Dishonored.
Yeah, no, see, now that would be good. But the thing is, like I said, I just don't want it to get too bogged down with.
You don't want it to get too-
I don't want it to take itself too seriously.
What about 2K
That's the
then?
thing.
Get some Telltale and Borderlands
Borderlands kind of thing?
action.
Yeah, not bad. Okay, well, anyway.
Oh no, that'd be
Anyways,
good.
That's probably good.
Our idea. What are your guys's?
Yeah,
ideas?
tell us what you think. Leave it in the comments below. You can tweet it at us.
Yes.
At All Hail Tacocat, or we can add this in post. Or at Jake Geedy, at Trionysus, or at
The Master Ken YT.
And just let us know what you think, and we'd love to hear from you guys and give us an idea of what you think and why. So I think that's gonna wrap it up for us.
Yes.
So any last minute thoughts before we go? Anybody?
Nope.
No? Okay, great. All right, so that's going to do it for the podcast. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Just want to say one last thing again. We are going to be at SAC Anime. Just want to say that again, from September 2nd to the 4th this year. It'll be great to come out and see you. So come out and enjoy it. It'll be fun. And thanks for watching. All hail Taco Cat, meow meow crunch crunch, and Kenny?
Keep being you, because you
are
Awesome.
all right. Take care, everybody. Have fun.
Yeah.